So here we are with,
Christian LeBlanc,
and you get to play.
Big Daddy, and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
So what is that like? I'm just going basic question here.
Well, you saw a rehearsal. It's pretty amazing. You know, I was telling them that when people ask, I string a bunch of adjectives that go from like horrible, awesome, amazing, terrifying, all those other things, because it's one of the iconic roles of the English language, you know, and it's Tennessee Williams, which is my home, New Orleans. That's my stomping ground. You're playing the Southern Shakespeare, you know, so it's funny. I worked in the hospital that Big Daddy goes to.
No.
When I was pre-med, I was trying to be a doctor, so I actually would have done Big Daddy's tests in the laboratory I worked in at the Ochsner Clinic. So yeah,
wow.
It's a bizarre little note there, but yeah, it is amazing. It is amazing, and it's been a long time since I've been on a stage. I've been, you know, a daytime has been a large bulk of my career, and I love it. But this is where, you know, if you pay the, you know, you write the checks, you know, you walk the walk. Now you talk the talk. Now you got to walk the walk. Basically, you know, I talked a good game, and now we have to see. But what an amazing company to be in. I mean, Ruth Stage is kind of positioned itself as kind of iconoclastic as far as the classics are. Matt's Richard III, and they prided themselves on different takes, new takes on things, and it was so liberating to be part of a new type of casting for this play, where it's non-traditional and not what people expect and what we've gotten used to, and all those things are Tennessee Williams. You know, he was a blood and guts, amazing writer, full of surprises, but deep insights into humanity. And I think when you do this kind of thing, that you think outside of the box, it's in keeping with a great author, you know.
And this play is coming at a great time with the hearings going on, and your speech about mendacity.
I know,
I love that
what do
word.
You know about mendacity? I know, and I have to define it. Rick actually asked him, "Do you know what it means?" And I said, "Don't it mean lying and liars?" But yeah, it's always topical, and that's what you find about why classics are classics. It's not because they're old; it's because they make sense today. You know, and that's what's so wonderful about it. You don't get to be a classic or an icon or any of those things unless you stay relevant to the times. And his writing is always relevant to the human condition. It really is. It's a deep insight into, and it's such a wonderful example of someone using their suffering and their history, and, you know, his sister Rose and his mother, and growing up in this conservative South, and a preacher grandfather that he had, and this whole amazing world, and then producing art that comes from his guts, you know.
And that he has the ability to put these words together that are just so breathtaking.
And in accents. Do you know what I mean? You have and especially like Big Daddy has, and we all have different accents. Big Daddy is an unreconstructed redneck, and that's I have the rough country accent from the Yazoo and the Delta up in North Mississippi. Other people on the show, in the play, all the children are college educated, and they have different. It's really fascinating. It's a real slice of life, but it's King Lear. It's all those things. It's the Tempest. It's a man. I get to be the character it's an older man laying down his power. You know what I mean? At the end, and to deal with mortality. It's a big play about that, and lies, and the lie, and that's Tennessee's words. The lies you need in order to live, the lies you need to make true in order to survive life.
And also to see at the end of your life, what did you do with your life? What did you produce? And I was saying before, it's like you always prefer the charismatic, you know, wastrel son rather than the responsible one, which I've always found interesting.
Isn't it? It's like that whole thing I say about women. They love a bad boy, and you're thinking in your head, why? But, you know, it's the unexpected. But it's also the thing about everything on the other side of the fence looks good at the moment, and then when you get into it, it's like, oh, bad boy. Okay, I forgot that part.
And luckily, you have someone to rescue you.
Exactly right. Keep a tether. Pull me back. But yeah, no, it's just when you have that kind of writing, you can get deep fast, but it's necessary to do this work, this intensive work, and it's a challenge. It's terrifying for me. But that's, as an actor, as an artist, you want to be treated to the highest level of the most demanding part, so you can be the person the artist that you hope you can be, to follow your instincts. None of us would be doing any of this, you as a writer or me or as an actor, if we were sane at all. This is definitely where we have picked a crazy person's profession. I've told people, it's like if I could stay sane and pick anything else, I would. But I can't. It's an obsession. It's a sickness, acting. And it's a beautiful thing because you are asked to jump higher and run faster and think deeper.
I agree. Well, thank you very much. And I'm obsessed with seeing plays, especially Tennessee Williams one. So we're both obsessive characters.
I know, right? That's the best. Stick with your own crazy. Who wants to be with the other group? Accountants? No.
Exactly. Well, thank you very much.